The love and hip-hop universe has officially been turned upside down, and this time, the fallout is so catastrophic that it could shatter marriages, friendships, and legacies forever. Last night, whispers turned into screams when rumors exploded online that Yandy Smith has not only ended her marriage with Mendeecees Harris, but that the bombshell reason traces directly back to Sierra Gates, who has allegedly been dragged into the center of the most scandalous pregnancy drama the franchise has ever seen. Leaked DMs, cryptic voice notes, and a blurry FaceTime screenshot are already circulating across fan pages, each more shocking than the last. One image appears to show Sierra's number saved under a code name in Mendeecees' phone. Another clip, now viral on TikTok, allegedly captures Yandy in tears, screaming, "You lied to me, you lied to all of us, and she's pregnant." The internet is in flames. Hashtags like hashtag Team Yandy and hashtag Sierra Exposed are trending, while fans battle across timelines, dissecting every piece of evidence. Some say Sierra is innocent, caught in a setup. Others swear she's the reason Yandy finally walked away after years of standing by her man. And if that wasn't enough, an anonymous burner account has promised to release the full receipts by midnight tonight. Receipts that could prove the pregnancy rumors aren't just gossip, but the ultimate betrayal. The question now isn't just what happened. The question is, who survives the fallout? The night began with whispers, but by sunrise, those whispers had turned into an explosion that shook the love and hip-hop universe to its core. Fans woke up to screenshots circulating across Instagram blogs and Twitter threads, claiming to show Sierra Gates' number saved in Mendeecees' phone under the name SG Delivery. At first, people brushed it off as fake, another clout-chasing fabrication meant to stir drama. But then the video clip surfaced, and everything changed. The clip was only 23 seconds, but it hit harder than an entire reunion episode. Yandy Smith, her voice cracking, could be heard yelling, "You lied to me. You lied to all of us, and she's pregnant." The sound of a chair crashing followed by muffled sobs sent fans into overdrive. Within minutes, the clip hit TikTok, racking up millions of views. By the time noon rolled around, the hashtags hashtag Team Yandy, hashtag Mendeecees Exposed, and hashtag Sierra in the middle were trending nationwide. Insiders quickly stepped forward to feed the flames. A stylist who claimed to have been backstage at a recent promo shoot leaked DMs allegedly from Mendeecees, asking Sierra to meet him off camera for a private conversation. The messages were time-stamped just 2 weeks before Yandy's meltdown. Fans zoomed in, analyzed fonts, and dissected metadata. To the naked eye, the receipts looked real, painfully real. Sierra tried to play it cool, posting a selfie on her Instagram story with the caption, "Unbothered. Don't believe the lies." But the timing was all wrong. Just hours before, an anonymous burner account had teased, "The Ultrasound drops tonight." Screenshots of this teaser went viral, with fans speculating whether Sierra was truly at the center of a pregnancy scandal, or if someone was setting her up for the fall of the century. The tension only escalated when Yandy went live late that evening, dressed in all black with puffy eyes and raw emotion etched across her face. She said the words nobody thought she'd ever say. "I can't do this anymore. The marriage is over." Gasps echoed across timelines. For years, Yandy had fought through prison bids, betrayals, and endless rumors to stand by Mendeecees. For her to end it publicly meant this wasn't just another fight. This was the end. As Yandy's words ricocheted across social media, fans began to choose sides. Team Yandy flooded her comments with crown emojis, praising her strength. Meanwhile, Sierra's mentions turned into a battlefield. Some defended her, saying she was unfairly dragged into Yandy and Mendeecees' toxic cycle. Others tore her apart, claiming she had betrayed a sisterhood bond for fame and attention. Then came the leaked voicemail, a grainy audio file uploaded to Reddit and reposted by multiple blogs captured what fans swear was Mendeecees' voice. Low and desperate. "Don't say nothing yet. Just wait. They ain't ready for this." The voice on the other end was muffled, but sharp-eared fans insisted it was Sierra. Whether authentic or edited, the leak was enough to send the internet spiraling within hours. Celebrities jumped into the storm. Cardi B tweeted, "This is why I stay out the drama, too messy, too real." Prayers for Yandy, though. Tamar Braxton commented under a Shade Room post, "Chile, the street's been talking. Now it's front row." Even Safari, never one to miss a chance to stir the pot, went live and said, "Mendeecees done, messed up. You don't play with Yandy like that. Sis carried you for years." The backlash grew so intense that VH1 was forced to issue a vague statement, acknowledging sensitive matters involving cast members while insisting they were monitoring the situation closely. That only fueled the fire. Fans accused producers of orchestrating the leaks to spike ratings, while others swore this was too raw, too painful to be scripted. Meanwhile, the burner account doubled down, posting a black and white photo of a folded piece of paper with the words, "The results don't lie." Fans dissected every pixel, convinced it was an ultrasound report or a paternity test. Twitter detectives began piecing together timelines of Sierra's public appearances, noting baggy outfits, off-camera breaks, and cryptic posts. In the middle of the chaos, Yandy's bestie Kimbella stepped into the fray with a cryptic Instagram story. The truth always comes out. Always. Within minutes. Her post was reshared thousands of times, with fans speculating that Kimbella knew more than she was letting on. As for Mendeecees, silence. Total silence. No lives, no tweets. No statements. Just a void that screamed louder than any denial. Fans interpreted his silence as guilt, some even speculating he was already lawyering up. Rumors swirled that Yandy had already moved her things out of their shared home, while others claimed producers had captured a secret confrontation between her and Sierra on camera, set to air in the upcoming season. But the biggest twist of the night came just before midnight. The burner account returned with a blurred photo of what looked like a medical document. The caption read, "It's official. Drop tomorrow." Fans froze. Was this the ultrasound? A pregnancy test? Or proof of something far darker, like a coordinated setup meant to destroy Yandy and Sierra simultaneously? Speculation reached a fever pitch. Reddit threads grew by the hundreds, TikTok timelines flooded with fan theories, and YouTube bloggers scrambled to upload emergency live streams to break down every pixel of the blurry document. By the end of the night, one thing was clear. This wasn't just a rumor anymore. This was a bomb about to detonate, and when the receipts dropped, they wouldn't just expose a scandal. They would decide the future of Yandy, Mendeecees, Sierra, and the entire love and hip-hop empire. The sun barely rose before the internet was on fire again. Just after 6 a.m., the burner account made good on its midnight promise. They dropped a crystal-clear scan of what appeared to be an ultrasound image, dated 2 weeks earlier with the patient's name blurred out. But fans didn't need the name. They zoomed in on the blurred text and claimed the first letter looked like an S. Twitter detonated instantly. "That's Sierra's baby," one fan insisted. Others weren't convinced, suggesting it could be doctored or belonged to someone entirely unrelated. But then, the account doubled down, posting a short video clip, a hand holding the ultrasound photo while a voice whispered, "He said he'd take care of everything. He lied." The voice was faint, shaky, but recognizable enough that fans swore it was Sierra herself. By noon, Sierra broke her silence. She went live sitting in her car with sunglasses on, visibly trembling. "Y'all need to stop playing with me," she snapped. "I am not pregnant by no married man. Don't put that on me." But her denial only poured gasoline on the fire. Why hadn't she just shown proof? Why hadn't she called out the burner account directly? Fans filled her comments with demands for receipts. And when she abruptly ended the live after just 3 minutes, the speculation grew even louder. Meanwhile, Yandy appeared on Instagram, not with words, but with a devastating image. A photo of her left hand bare, no wedding ring, with the caption, "Free," was all she had to say. Within an hour, the post racked up 500,000 likes, with her comments flooded by crowns, broken heart emojis, and messages of support from fans and celebrities alike. Remy Ma commented simply, "Do you, sis?" Cardi B reposted Yandy's hand to her story with the caption, "About time. Know your worth. About time. Know your worth." Mendeecees, on the other hand, remained in total silence. That silence was broken, not by him, but by a bombshell leak that hit Twitter mid-afternoon. Screenshots allegedly pulled from his iCloud surfaced showing late-night messages with Ciara. One of them read, "You know she can't find out. Not like this." Another appeared to say, "You said you'd handle it." Fans dissected every timestamp, pointing out that the messages lined up with Yandy's emotional breakdown. Days earlier, Ciara's name trended for the second day straight. Her defenders claimed the texts were fake while her critics tore her apart. "She knew what she was doing," one tweet read. "How you let yourself be caught up in this?" The memes came pouring in, painting Ciara as the other woman and Mendeecees as the serial cheater who never learns. Adding another layer of chaos, a former Love and Hip Hop castmate, who chose not to reveal their name but posted on Twitter from a verified account, wrote, "This ain't new. Been going on for months. Everyone knew but Yandy." The tweet was deleted within 20 minutes, but not before fans screenshot it and spread it like wildfire. By evening, Tasha K jumped in with a fiery YouTube live, promising she had exclusive audio of a conversation between Ciara and Mendeecees. "Y'all ain't ready for what I got," she teased. "This scandal goes deeper than anybody knows." The video racked up 300,000 views in under an hour, with fans begging for the alleged recording. At the same time, the narrative shifted when a new player entered the mix, Samantha Mendeecees' ex. Out of nowhere, she posted a cryptic tweet, "Some people just don't change. Glad I walked away when I did." Fans instantly flooded her mentions, demanding details. Some believed she was throwing shade at Mendeecees. Others speculated she was indirectly confirming the cheating rumors. Either way, the silence from Mendeecees grew more deafening. VH1 producers scrambled to manage the narrative. Leaks from insiders claimed they were in full crisis mode, holding emergency meetings to decide whether to film the fallout or try to bury the scandal. One producer allegedly told a blogger, "We can't contain it anymore. The leaks are too big. We just gotta roll with it." Fans speculated that cameras were already rolling behind the scenes, capturing every tear, every confrontation, every betrayal. And then came the curveball. Late that night, a second burner account emerged, calling itself The Real Receipts. Their first post, a video showing a blurred figure sitting across from someone who looked eerily like Mendeecees. A distorted voice-over claimed she wasn't the only one. Ciara's just the distraction. The caption read, "More women, more lies, more pain." 48 hours. The internet lost its collective mind. Could it be true that Ciara wasn't even the main scandal? Just one piece of a bigger puzzle? Was Mendeecees caught in multiple affairs, with multiple women tied into the chaos? Or was this a smear campaign designed to humiliate him beyond repair? Yandy, meanwhile, posted again a video of her daughter singing in the living room. She didn't address the scandal directly, but her caption spoke volumes. "Peace greater than pain, always." Fans praised her strength while urging her to stay away from Mendeecees permanently. But the real dagger came from Ciara herself. In a late-night story, she posted a black background with the chilling words, "Y'all don't even know the half. Stop playing with me before I show everything." The post disappeared within 10 minutes, but not before it was screen-recorded by thousands. Fans flooded Twitter with theories. Was Ciara threatening Mendeecees? Was she bluffing to protect herself? Or did she actually have receipts that could expose an entirely different scandal? By midnight, the hashtag show everything trended worldwide. Bloggers speculated that Ciara's warning wasn't just about defending herself. It was about dragging Mendeecees down with her. And just when the storm seemed unbearable, the burner account struck again. At 11:59 p.m., they posted a teaser, A shadowy still image of two people meeting in a hotel lobby. The caption: "The video drops Friday. This will end it all." Fans screamed in the comments. Who were the two figures? Was it Mendeecees and Sierra? Was it another woman entirely? And if the video really did drop Friday, what would it reveal? By the end of the night, the chaos had grown too big to ignore. Yandy's ringless hand had become an icon of independence. Sierra's denial only dug her deeper, and Mendeecees' silence screamed louder than words. But the cliffhanger was clear. The alleged hotel video was coming, and when it did, it wouldn't just expose a scandal. It would determine who was lying, who was betrayed, and who would survive the fallout. Friday arrived like Judgment Day. From sunrise, blogs, podcasts, and Twitter Spaces were already hyping the countdown. The mysterious burner account had promised the final drop at exactly 9 p.m., and fans around the world were glued to their phones, waiting to see if this was the nail in the coffin for Yandy and Mendeecees and Sierra by mid-afternoon. Even mainstream outlets had picked it up. TMZ ran a headline: "Love and hip-hop stars entangled in alleged pregnancy scandal. Hotel tape to surface tonight." Wendy Williams, guest host, dropped it in her Hot Topic segment. Twitter and TikTok were flooded with edits set to dramatic music, with fans speculating what the footage would show. Yandy, meanwhile, remained silent. No posts, no lives, no stories. Just silence. That silence was interpreted as strength by her supporters and guilt by her detractors, who accused her of using Sierra as a scapegoat. Sierra, on the other hand, broke down on live at 7 p.m., 2 hours before the drop. With tears streaming, she swore, "I never touched that man. I swear to God, y'all want me to look bad, but this is lies. Please stop." But the internet didn't buy it. Screenshots of her crying face turned into memes within minutes, and the comments under her live were brutal. "We'll see at 9, sis. You rehearsing before the video. Nobody believes you." Then 9 p.m. struck, and the world shifted. The burner account posted the video, a grainy clip from a hotel security camera, time-stamped 2 months ago. The footage showed a man who looked exactly like Mendeecees walking into a hotel lobby with his hood up, followed closely by a woman in oversized sunglasses and a hat. They lingered near the elevator, whispering and laughing, before disappearing inside together. The video was only 45 seconds, but that was enough. Twitter went nuclear. TikTok exploded with breakdowns and side-by-side comparisons of Mendeecees' gait, his hoodie, his chain. Fans swore the woman was Sierra, her nails, her body shape, even the curve of her jawline. Others insisted it was someone else entirely. But then came the second clip, the elevator opening 30 minutes later. The same two figures stepping out. The man pulled his hood tighter while the woman adjusted her hat. And in that split second, the camera caught her face blurred but clear enough for fans to scream, "That's Sierra." Chaos. Utter chaos. Within minutes, #SierraExposed was the #1 trending hashtag. Blogs reposted the footage, slowing it down frame by frame. YouTubers launched emergency live streams to dissect it. And the Shade Room posted the clip with the caption, "Fans believe this is Mendeecees and Sierra caught at a hotel." Thoughts? Celebrities piled on. Candy Burruss commented, "Yikes." Cardi B went live saying, "This messy as hell, but I'm not surprised. This always been their storyline." Tamer Braxton tweeted, "Chili the video, don't lie." Even 50 Cent jumped in with a meme, posting a screenshot of the footage with the caption, "Power Season 7 coming soon." Yandy finally broke her silence an hour later. She posted a video of herself in her kitchen, calm but visibly shaken. "This is not the life I signed up for," she said softly. "I gave everything, and this is what I get back. Betrayal, lies, and public humiliation." Then she paused, her voice breaking. "I deserve better. My kids deserve better. And I'm done." She ended the video with a close-up of her bare ring finger. The video racked up millions of views within hours. Fans flooded her comments with support, calling her a queen, a warrior, a survivor. The hashtag #FreeYandy exploded, with fans demanding she cut ties with Mendeecees permanently. But just as Yandy's narrative seemed cemented, Sierra fired back. She went live again, this time with what she claimed were receipts. "That ain't me in that video," she said, holding up her phone. She pulled up screenshots of her iPhone calendar showing that she was in Houston for a makeup masterclass on the date the hotel footage was timestamped. "Y'all want to believe everything you see? Do your homework." Her defense split the internet. Some believed her, pointing out that the video was grainy and could have been another woman entirely. Others accused her of faking the calendar, screenshots. And then the final dagger dropped. The burner account, the one that had orchestrated all the leaks, posted a 30-second audio clip. In it, a man's voice that sounded eerily like Mendeecees whispered, "Don't tell Yandy. You know this stays between us." The second voice, chillingly similar to Sierra's Twitter, collapsed under the weight of the scandal. "Case closed," fans declared. This is the proof. Sierra tried to deny it, but the damage was irreversible. Her name was now etched in the scandal. Whether she was guilty or not, Mendeecees finally broke his silence at 2 a.m. with a vague Instagram story. "Don't believe everything you see. This is deeper than y'all know. Pray for my family. No apology. No denial. Just smoke. By morning, Yandy unfollowed both Sierra and Mendeecees. She also deleted nearly every photo of her and Mendeecees from her feed. Blogs labeled it the final nail. Fans declared the marriage officially over. VH1 insiders leaked that producers were ecstatic. The drama was bigger than anything they could have scripted. Rumors swirled that the next season would center entirely around the fallout, with Yandy refusing to film with either Sierra or Mendeecees. Sierra allegedly threatened to quit the show altogether. But producers weren't letting her off. That easily. By the weekend, sponsors began pulling out. A popular hair care brand dropped Sierra as an ambassador, citing negative publicity. Mendeecees reportedly lost a sneaker collab deal. Yandy, on the other hand, gained followers by the hundreds of thousands, with brands lining up to work with her as the empowered woman who walked away. But just when fans thought this scandal had peaked, the burner account returned one last time. A single cryptic message: "This ain't over." Monday, the real receipts drop. And with that, the saga twisted into an even darker cliffhanger. Was there another woman? Another betrayal? Or an even deeper conspiracy tying Mendeecees, Sierra, and Yandy into something bigger than anyone imagined? One thing was clear: the bomb had detonated. But the aftershocks were only beginning. And there you have it, a saga so wild, so messy, so unbelievable that it feels less like reality TV and more like a ticking time bomb set to blow the entire culture sky high. Yandy stripped her ring and declared her freedom. Sierra swore it wasn't her in that video, while receipts whispered otherwise. Mendeecees stayed silent until the very end, dropping vague prayers instead of truth. And just when we thought the dust might settle, the burner account slashed through the silence with that chilling warning: "This ain't over." Monday, the real receipts drop. Let that sink in. If this level of scandal was only the warm-up, what in the world is about to happen on Monday? Another woman? Another betrayal? A conspiracy that makes everything we've seen so far look like child's play. The streets are saying we haven't even touched the surface, and when those receipts hit, the whole internet might shut down. So here's what you need to do. Right now, smash that like button so more people see the truth unravel in real time. Drop your theories in the comments. Is Sierra guilty, or was she framed? And most importantly, hit subscribe with that notification bell on. Because when those Monday receipts drop, you do not want to be left in the dark. History is unfolding before our eyes. And you have a front row seat, but only if you stay locked in. Stay locked in.